Hello friends and welcome back to Rongo Labs. In today's episode of Rongo Labs, we're going to be looking at structural integrity with the various blocks. And just want to kind of do some building and just kind of show you guys what kinds of blocks can extend for what distance, what happens if there is a large gap below those distances, and we'll build on from there. So we are going to start with the basic tool of all building, which is the wooden frames. So let's go ahead and bring in some wood frames. All right, so we're going to build right off the ground. There's no reason to build higher for these tests. So let's go up here and we'll build just like that. Okay, so now from a simple platform, how far out can we extend with that individual block? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 6 places. Now let's see what it does when it carries a little bit of weight. 1, 2, 3, 4, whoops, 5, and 6. So let's see what happens when we get up there and walk on it. Will that same 6 supporting by itself support us as well? It seems to. Now what happens if we add another weight at the end? It does collapse it. So it seems like that the shear point will hold 6 blocks without a problem. Very good. All right. Let's see if we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and we do 1 here. 1, 2. Oh yeah. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 here. We'll go up. So what happens if we go 6 out here? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now we got a span of 12, which is a pretty good span. Let's go ahead and hop up here and see what kind of weight it supports. Okay, seems to support player weight without a problem. Let's go ahead and add another block in the middle, see what happens. All right, so definitely that 6 points shears it off both ends out any problem. So let's move it in by 2 blocks. And let's see what happens. 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, oops. 3, 4, 5. Okay, we know this will support us, no problem. Now let's go here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's our center point. Let's add a block here. Okay, we are supported. Add a block here. We are supported. So that should be, because that is 6 blocks on both sides. Let's add a 7th block. All right, so that is it. Very interesting result there. Now let's do one more test with this. Let's go ahead and plank these up. And let's make sure I've got my nail gun on me. Okay, we'll just put these, oops. Too many buttons. All right, let's go ahead and put these planks in our inventory for now. So what we're going to do next is upgrade these blocks just 1 level. And let's see if that makes any difference at all to how many blocks it'll support. 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Gonna need some more frames here. All right, so we know that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We know that that one and that one are fine. So if the shear strength is the same with an upgraded or regular frame, we should see it right here. All right, so it seems to matter not at all if the frame itself has been upgraded or not. Just to test that again, let's upgrade these all the way. All right, let's get in some more frames. All right, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, center point. Center point. All right. Now, if no upgrading makes a difference, then this block will collapse it. And there we go. All right, so there we have it. Wood frames will support 6 blocks entirety from their shear point. Let's try the same experiment with a a scrap iron frame. So let's go in here to, oops, I'm hitting the wrong button. Key is over. Scrap. So a scrap iron frame. Let's again start off here. And, oops, I made a mistake. Let's start off here so we don't have any supporting from there. 1, okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Will it ever fall? 16? Only there does it fall, and not the whole thing. Very interesting. All right, so at 15 block, I'll have to change my orientation here. So 15 blocks. That is impressive. Let's try this again here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16th should fall. So 15 blocks. That's amazing. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Here we go. All right, so let's try it again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. All right, let's go down here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Interesting. Very interesting. So weight seemed to come into play there. What happens when we jump over here? Yep. Yep. So it looks like the stable point, the actual real stable point, is here at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 blocks. Seems to be an actual stable point for these frames. All right, so let's go ahead on this side. Now that we know that. All right, we'll come back 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This is our start point. Oops. Oh, silly Rongo. Kicks are for treads. Alright, so now let's see how stable it is with weight upon it. Very stable. So this is a 16 unit span, which is quite a distance. So let's go ahead and add a couple of blocks here and here. Okay, that's good. Another block. Another block. Still stable. Still stable. Still stable. All right, we'll just go ahead and fill it all the way up, but I'm pretty soon at this point it's going to be stable. Yep, fully stable. Now that you've got 2 full layers, it's going to be much stronger and less prone to fall, but that's still pretty darn good. So if you're looking for a really nice span, I would suggest these scrap iron frames. All right, we've got one more kind of stock frame to try out, and that's the rebar frame. We will come back with other additional episodes and try other materials as well. All right, so let's see how it stacks up against scrap iron. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 15 again. So the same basic length as that one, and yet for some reason there is that really strange fall at that point. Okay, so what am I counting here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So I wonder if that's not going to be good. Let's walk on this one and see if we had the same problem at 9 as we had before. So 1, 2. Let me support. No, I didn't support the other one. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. No. Yes. So we've gotten, how many do we have actually up still? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So it's the same as scrap iron as far as stability goes. We can test that just to be double sure, but I'm pretty sure it's going to be the same basic structural integrity as the scrap iron frame. That's still a pretty darn good span of weight. So if you want to span long distances, obviously rebar is your big friend. Yeah, not a problem. And I bet we can just go here. Yeah. It's the same as the scrap iron. I'm not doing it as scientifically, obviously. I'm making assumptions that it's going to behave the same way. And it does appear to be behaving the same way. So now what's the difference if we use actual reinforced concrete? Now you would have to build, if you're doing this with reinforced concrete, you'd have to carefully do it because the concrete frame itself does not support weight. Let me demonstrate what I mean by that. So let's go ahead and pick up these rebar frames. It does not like having that happen either. All right. So if we do this and then we upgrade with our nail gun so we can pour concrete in, and we need some concrete or concrete mix. Okay, so we fill those up. Now when we go to attach another concrete and we upgrade it. Oops. Wrong button there, Rongo. Upgrade it. Fill it with concrete. Okay, 2's okay. How about a 3rd? That's where our problem is. So concrete by itself, when you're working on it, it's very difficult to extend it outwards. You got to make sure it is cured before you do it. So let's go ahead and grab ourselves some reinforced concrete, which I happen to have some in my inventory. And we'll build the same basic structure. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8. So it does not actually span as much as rebar frame or the scrap iron does. Now, it's probably based upon the fact that it's going to be heavier. Speaking of that, let's actually test the same thing here. And what we're going to do is upgrade and see if it'll hold with an upgrade. So we'll upgrade this one. I really like the look of this stuff. It's got a very unique look to it. Alright, so it doesn't seem to be any problem. But the concrete, on the other hand, definitely has a problem extending out that far. So let's try again with the concrete, and we'll go to 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And let's go ahead and make that our midpoint. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So there. Okay, let's bring it over. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. So that is a nice span. Seems strong. Let's go ahead and fill these up. And it shears. So concrete looks like it'll span 14 without any additional weight on itself. But let's move beyond that. Let's go here. Let's go to 14. So that was 7. That was 14 span. Let's go to 12 span. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. I guess we can just hop up here, huh? So that's good, but we'll add weight here. Still holding. Weight here. Still holding. Weight here. And we're done. So, definitely the weaker material. So it looks like if you're wanting to span long distances, this, as far as your usable frames, I would recommend going with the scrap iron frame. I mean, that's quite the spanning distance, and it seems to have no problem carrying additional weight when placed on top. So there's concrete on top of this. Let's get some more reinforced concrete and just see what kind of load this thing will actually hold. Quite a bit so far. In fact, I would recommend that the pimps look into the structural integrity of scrap iron, because it's a little ridiculously strong. Not seem to have... There we go. That was quite a bit of weight on there. You could rewind and count blocks if you wanted to, but that was quite a bit of weight before we had any kind of structural integrity problem. So scrap iron frame, definitely you want to use that for any kind of spanning. Now there is one other kind that I will cover in this episode, and that is a metal trussing. So let's go in here to trussing. Oops, trussing. Now one drawback of these is they cannot be picked up. So when you're building with them, it's a little bit more annoying. Let's go ahead and pick these up. Harvest those. All right. But I believe they are fairly strong. So let's test this out. I'm just going to build our same thing. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Yes, everything fails. 16. All right. So it looks like they may have the same structural strength as the reinforced iron. Let's hop up here and run on it and see if it falls earlier. Right about that 9 point, I'm betting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yep. So that is the same basic structural integrity as the scrap iron and the rebar frames as far as span distance. But so very cool. Very cool. These are light, though. They're very lightweight and cheaper to produce than rebar frames in bulk. So they might be a more economical way of spanning great distances and getting things set up. Now, again, if you are building objects, you want to do lots of additional supports just to be certain, especially if you're building up over things. So this is part 1 of structural stability. There will be more episodes of this, but if you have something in particular you'd like me to cover in Rongo Labs, please let me know, and I'd be happy to do it for you guys. For now, it's been Rongo the Bold. If you like it, click that like button, comment, subscribe, tell your friends, your family, and your grandma how freaking awesome scrap iron frames are. And I will see you guys on another episode. Bye-bye.